Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Big Bro, Lil Bro. I am your host, comedian Lonnie.
And I am the Flash.
And we back with another episode to talk that talk.
Hey, episode 62.
62. Knocking them down one by one. Yeah, man. So how you doing, black man?
Hey, man. Funky cold chillin'. How you doing?
Hey, man. I am enjoying life.
That's right.
And
how life been treating you, man?
It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Can't complain about too much. I just know it's like the season to keep my head down, keep working, and the fruits will the field will be blossoming with all kind of great stuff. This show, of course, and even the skits and the series and all that stuff.
Hey, man, because I'm ready for that meat monster.
Oh, yeah. We jumping off the dresser.
Hey, man, did y'all see Fucking Married? Great show.
Check that out. I appreciate that. And season 2 is around the corner. We gonna bring it back sooner than we wanted to, because we didn't think it was gonna do that good. Well, we did, but
it did good.
But it was like a lot of people were really engaged, and they were like, yeah, we want to see this storyline continue.
Hey, they a fan of the Scenario brand, baby.
Hey, man, I appreciate that. But today, we gonna talk about the lovely topic: did TV kill the family?
That's a great topic.
Did TV kill the family? And I'm gonna just bring it home for us a little more. Did TV kill the black family?
Yeah. Because back in the 80s, they had a song called Video Killed the Radio Star.
Mm-hmm.
Like, video killed the radio star. You ever heard of something?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because in the 80s, I mean, it started videos in the late 60s. But in the 70s, videos got a little bigger. But in the 80s, MTV came along.
Mm-hmm.
Then BET came along.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So what happened was all the radio guys that stayed on the radio had to start making videos.
Mm-hmm.
That's why all the videos look weird from the early 80s.
Uh-huh.
Like all the rappers look like rock stars. Like the rappers look like Rick James.
Okay.
But the correlation of it is that TV killed the black family. The black family started dying off in the 90s when cats started making money. Because in the 80s, take it back. In the 70s, you had TV shows like Good Times.
Okay.
I never liked Good Times.
Okay. Why?
Because it was never no progression. It was always, every time they progressed, something knocked them out the way. It was like, damn, can they catch a goddamn break?
Okay. So now, hold on, because keep going talking about this, okay, because I have something to tie into this exact show. So I'm just pulling it up right now.
Like, I never liked Good Times. Never. I can't. Dynamite. I can't stand it.
So there's a thread on Twitter that was going crazy a little earlier this year, and it was Florida Evans kept the family in the ghetto. They specifically said it was Florida. And so then they attached receipts. So one of them is probably the dumbest thing Florida Evans has ever done is when she forced James to turn in the $27,000 in cash that he found on the street in season 2. Who turns money in they found on the street? Who? This woman didn't deserve nice things, honestly. Opportunity number 4 squandered.
Well, here's the thing. Florida Evans, the reason why they did her like that, because she believed in God. She just believed one day God's going to come in and bless the whole family. Like this. Even though her sons are sleeping on a bed in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
And her daughter is, you know what I'm saying? And her husband can't catch a break on the job. Remember the episode they had Black Jesus up there? Mm-hmm. And she was like, Jesus ain't black, you know what I'm saying? They were like, and then when James like, I hit it, thanks to Black Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
And so this is another one that more so ties in with this.
But it's so funny because we didn't discuss it.
No. It was in my questions, but you brought it up perfectly. So I was like, no, we're going to talk about it now then.
Okay.
So this is another tier in the thread. Here we have a famous fumbling of the bag. James is offered a lucrative job to work in Alaska, but being the selfish woman she is, Florida Evans forced James to turn down the job and continue working minimal jobs for crumbs, all because she didn't want to be alone. Opportunity, number 3. So it's like a few more of these.
Who thought of this? Because it's so funny. Because I never thought about it. That I did, but I never actually visualized it.
Yeah. No, it's like a pretty big thread. Like it's taken down now, so I just found those 2 slides of it. But like, it goes deep.
It's deep. Yeah, no, a lot of stuff is deep into it. But okay, just like shows like the Jeffersons. You know what I'm saying? You know, he got to the Sky Rise and he was doing his thing.
Deluxe apartment in the sky.
You know, and Norman Lear was the guy who was the writer, creator of all these shows, like Sanford and Son. You know, You ever notice Sanford and Son? Lamont never got married and had his own family.
Well, I've never seen the show, but I'm on.
You've never seen Sanford and Son?
Calm down.
Wait a minute.
No. So I've never seen it. I've only seen it in passing of another show. So when TV kind of went off, quote unquote, for me in my generation, like that would be one of the shows that would come, but it looked too old.
It's not one of my favorite shows. It's not. What I'm saying is, I'm just naming all the shows that are not my favorite shows.
Yeah, I'm just familiar with the title of it and the intro song. That's it.
You know, another black show that had What's Happening. You know what I'm saying? Single Mother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Raj and Dee Dee.
What year is this?
This like I can't remember the
like the 80s.
No, 70s.
70s. Okay.
And I'm really good with them when it came out because What's Happening was a spin-off, bite-off. They didn't use the same characters. They used the bite-off of Cooley High. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm doing is I'm trying to trickle down the TV shows.
No, for sure.
And he had like a couple of other black TV shows. You know what I'm saying? I'm just naming these like the prominent ones.
Okay.
And you had
so now in the 80s.
No, then you had what's your boy? Different Strokes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The white dude came in. Philip Drummond came in.
Now that's also a show I'm just familiar with because of jokes. Like I ain't seen it. I just know like what you talking about, Willis. Like I just know that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling my age.
No, like swear.
So,
like
okay.
But I'm just letting you know where I'm coming from so we can meet in the middle.
So cool. Then you know that they had like, and we just talking about black sitcoms. We ain't talking about all the TV shows. We're just talking about certain black sitcoms.
Okay.
Different Strokes.
Okay. But we all know these. Like you as a black person, y'all should know these though.
You know them?
These are classics. Like of them. You should know of them.
Because here's the crazy thing. On Good Times, Janet Jackson on that, she was Penny. Mm-hmm. On Different Strokes, she was Willis's girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm familiar with that because of obviously when they talk about the documentaries and stuff, and they go back to this point.
Okay. So those shows never showed it never showed the nuances of black families. All the white shows like Silver Spoons, Family Ties, they all show the kids progressing. Mm-hmm. Black shows never showed kids progressing.
Ooh.
Until the Cosby Show came along.
Yeah, the Cosby Show was a game changer.
Yeah,
like that was that one piece of art
that showed the family progressing. You know they talk about the family. I don't want to get into. Yeah. Anyway, but it showed.
I mean, I say you should talk that talk, but hey,
man,
I mean, hey, if we gonna do each one teach one.
Man, she's a beautiful woman. I digress. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But long story short, the kids progressed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They had the oldest child
going to college and stuff.
Well, she was already in college. She in law school. She became a lawyer, but ended up owning a shelter. I mean, a shop or something. Can't remember the whole thing. Theo became a teacher. Mm-hmm. Vanessa was all over the place. Denise married a dude who had a child. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it progressed. Then Different World came along. You know what I mean? And that showed black kids going to college. Uh-huh. Bill Cosby was showing a pictures, idealism of black college. I mean, black kids going to college. You know what I'm saying? Because he wrote the show for, you know what I'm saying, for Denise, Lisa Bonet, to start having her own show. But she got pregnant. He couldn't put that on TV because he didn't want to put that on TV. Because she was in college on the TV show, but she had married Lenny Kravitz. Mm-hmm. Zoe Kravitz, that's the...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I'm bringing this down because after like Different World, they stopped showing black people progress on TV on these shows, and they started gearing towards black women progressing. Like one of the things I never liked Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I watched it, every episode. Was never a huge fan of it. Never. You know what I'm saying? Because Will was goofy for 7 years for all the seasons. You know what I mean? Like he never grew up. And in the end, you see him. Everybody else they got stuff going on, and you see him looking
in the empty house.
In the empty house. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing with that was, why they never show Will meeting a woman? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know he was with
and that they never got married though, right?
They didn't get along
because his parents,
their parents got married. You remember the episode?
No. I know. I'm just saying. I'm just like thinking, like, why did they do that instead of?
But that's the point I'm trying to make about TV shows. They have black people, especially black men. They never show them progressing and growing. You know what I'm saying? Like Different World, they showed that they tried to take that. They took it off the air. You know what I mean? They took it off the air.
And Different World, you know how many seasons of Different World was? Was it 5 or 6?
6, I believe.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull it up, but keep going.
They said it took it off the air because they did the Rodney King show, which they said they shouldn't have did. I watched a little documentary about it. They said the studio said do not do that show. But long story short, after that, the TV shows went downhill because they never showed black guys progressing.
6 seasons of Different
World. Then the movies you saw, when you saw black men, they were out of Boys in the Hood, Men's to Society. You know what I'm saying? They never showed black people in healthy relationships and dynamics, but they show white people all the time. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this. Do you think it's because of how growingly popular hip-hop became?
Well, once again, hip-hop was big. I mean, hip-hop started in the 70s. Got big in the 80s, but hip-hop was just braggadocious. Gangsta Rap came in 84, 85. Ice-T. Ice-T is like really the father of Gangsta Rap. Him and Schoolie C, a guy 6 in the morning, police at my door. No, that's Ice-T. But PST kicking up. PSK. Kids. Niggas always say, what the hell does that mean? I can't remember I can't remember exactly. But he was the guy. His biggest song is PSK. I can't remember. He's from Philly. Like, he was like the father of gangster rap on the East. Ice-T was the first nigga talking that gangster shit before NWA.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was when he dropped the album Crime Pays. You know what I'm saying?
And this is like mid-80s?
Just mid-80s.
Okay.
But what they did was they painted a picture of society they painted a picture of, black men are just terrible. But you notice when the John Singleton movies and the Hughes Brothers movies, the Men's Society, the Boys in the Hood, they all went to the boarding house. And the girl was going to Spelman. But remember, Jada said she was trying to move to Atlanta to get a secretary job. And she wanted to bring Kane with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, but long story, at the end of the day, the rap music stopped being about, just making out the hood. It was like nothing but hood. Then the TV was about niggas ain't doing nothing.
But you know how like okay, so only reason why I'm looking at so like the Ice Cube era. So we got the mid 80s going into like NWA stuff, Fight the Police, all this stuff. Now we got black art that's like kind of reflecting the times we're going through, like Boys in the Hood, Men's Society, because that was like late 90s too.
Well,
or
80s.
Boys in the Hood was what? 80s?
No, Boys in the Hood came out in 1991.
Okay, so early 90s.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure it was 90s.
But here's the thing about that though.
So kind of took a while to like transition into movies, maybe,
because you always had gangster movies, but the gangster movies were different because in the 70s we had blaxploitation movies, but in the 80s you had Spike Lee movies. It was kind of uplifting. Then in the 90s you started showing the other side of black culture, the men's societies. Our
traumas,
South Central, our traumas. So basically, TV put the traumas in front of you, and said, this is how black people act. Then in the mid-90s, they started gearing shows towards women. And then they made Living Single.
Now, yes. But why you think they started gearing more towards
Because
women?
unlike most cultures, they know to get to us, you gotta get to the black woman. To control us, you gotta control the black woman. Cause we pedestalize and we queen our women. Like I said before, I've said this many episodes. Thing about chess, everybody tell me, oh, I love chess, I love chess, I love chess. Do you know the whole synopsis of chess? The queen is there to protect her king.
Yeah. Once the king is gone,
Once the king is gone, the game is over.
Yeah.
But they'll be like, oh, the chess, it's just the queen. You still can survive if you're savvy enough without the queen. But most people are not that savvy when they come to chess. So that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to so they knew they get to the black woman. So they gave the black woman the ideological ideals of girl, go to college, which you're supposed to.
Hyper independence.
Yes, I'm independent. I don't need no man. Like the thing I showed you today. You saw Takara. Takara's beautiful. You saw Takara. She told me, girl, you don't need no baby. You don't need no daddy. You just get the baby. Niggas ready to be stepdads. I sent you that.
No. I just haven't watched it yet. She said that? Oh, we gotta pull it up. I just be like refusing that some of these things is real. This one is it this one?
Oh, that was good too. Oh, it's no longer available.
Oh, they took it down.
Yeah. I wish you had watched it.
Damn.
Yeah. I wish you had watched it because Takara was talking to it was a female that I follow on the page or whatever, and she was like, "You don't need no daddy. These guys are waiting around the corner to be stepfathers. They don't blah 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 blah." What happened was once black women understood, they know their power. Once they understand, and once everybody knows the matriarchal power, they use it against us. Because they'll tell you, because white women have said, because their spouses have used their power against them, that you use your power against the sister girls. Because every dude like Mr. from Color Purple.
Which is some bullshit, y'all.
Or
it's
like,
some big bullshit when you think about this shit.
Like this, we didn't have much. And they
always say that.
Well, guys were being abusive and had other families. White guy, everybody in the world did. It wasn't an isolated event. It wasn't. That's why most of us got. That's why you got HBCUs.
Yeah.
No.
They
went over here.
No. They ain't listening.
That's why you got HBCUs, because the white guys who have sex with black women had kids. What school the kids gonna go to? You know that? You read it. You read it in your freshman year, didn't you?
No, a little bit of that. I and you know what's funny? That part of history is never really told. Like, but you have to like.
That's why I said you read it freshman history. You gotta, if you read it,
you gotta,
it go over your head.
Yeah, history's so different.
Because they look at you. This school started by this guy, white guy, Howard Martin. You know what I'm saying? What you think? They thought because they love black people so much they gonna. hey, they spent 200 years telling you not to read, but they telling you not to read. But the only thing they told you to read was go to read the Bible. Yeah, they told you couldn't read nothing but the Bible.
Yeah.
You know how crazy that sounds?
Yep.
You can't read. I don't want to teach you how to read, but you need to be at church on Sunday reading the Bible. And Negro hymns kind of came from you trying to find ways to get out of captivity. Mm-hmm. They just think you're there singing. But hell,
it's your ways of communication. Yeah. Yep.
It's a way to communicate it.
Yep. Bruh, I never even thought about it that crazy. I mean, granted, I knew that like religion like is one of the top 3 reasons for the decline of the black culture. we can argue this all up and down all day because I just see the effects that it had. That's one of the top ones. So it's crazy that you even say that and bring that up. But even going back to like some of the shows, like seen a couple episodes of Girlfriends, and I'm like, bro, like these
girlfriends were just like Sex in the City.
Yeah. It was all this like it was like it always showed the dude was always in the wrong, like the female was always super strong, like, and I'm not mad at that part. The part that I'm mad at, they never showed a man being equally as strong.
Or a man being in his masculine place of being strong.
Yeah. We never seen that. It was always, but we never see that in even in just regardless of color. It's like we just never see it. It's always like the man.
You see it. No, don't say that. Don't skip over that. It ain't just in, it's in our color. Because the thing is, I don't care how misogynistic and how toxic everything else is in the world. Mm-hmm. When black men do it, it's a sin. And they're going to make sure you get crucified for it. Yes, they're going to make sure they get your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, it's held. You saying it's held at a higher standard?
Oh, black men are held at a higher standard.
Oh yeah.
No, though.
I'm never arguing that.
Because our failures are held so high. You know what I'm saying? Our only accolades we get are when we samboing and jigabooing and running footballs and shooting basketballs from 100 feet.
Yeah.
Or you like white people a lot. I don't have no problem with white people, but
Yeah. No.
And you're non-threatening. They'll give you $1 billion. They know you're not gonna buy no land and build a community. Yeah, they know you'll buy a school. You're educating people. You know what I mean? But hell, once you get out of education, where you gonna work at? They'll send you to school, but they're not gonna give you a job after you get out of school, and they're not gonna give you nowhere to stay at. That's the world we live in. Once upon a time, almost 200 years ago, they told you that they wouldn't give you no education. Now they'll give you a whole bunch of education, but won't give you nowhere to stay at. That's why so many of us walk around here with all these. That's why so many people go to school for something and end up doing something else. And it ain't because, I love something else. Because they teach you, go to school, go to business school, go get a business management degree. And you mean tell me 800 motherfuckers graduated from the business school for 20 jobs? Mm-hmm. And it's just at this school. Mm-hmm. This game motherfuckers the manager of the Gap with a business degree. Mm-hmm. But they're not teaching, but this all tying into TV because we spend most of our time in front of the TV. Mm-hmm. And once upon a time, different world, Dwayne Wayne was an engineer.
Do you think that was the greatest escape for black people? TV?
No, black
so
people.
We overindulge?
Life imitates art. You know what I mean? Because like I seen something, like they look down on kids who come from mother and fathers. They look down on kids who come from parents with education backgrounds. They be like this, nigga, you don't know the struggle like because you got a mom and dad who went to school. Nigga, you could have had a mom and dad that went to school too. But they chose to do something else. Mm-hmm. You're not a product. You're not a product of your environment. Your environment is a product of you.
Wow.
Because the thing
so
is,
think about it.
Because the thing is, once again, these folks told you you couldn't read and write, but now you can read and write and use your resources to make better decisions. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, when we start talking about making better decisions, it's a problem. It's like it's so many kids, going to the house. So many kids, they got mom and dad, they got a car, and you looking down on him because he think he's special because he got a car. That's why you going to school, for your kids can be 18 years from now have a car too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can better.
Well, we be mad because his parents better than him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We be mad because other people around us are better than themselves, but they doing it different ways than playing sports or singing and dancing.
Yeah. Hey, he's shaking some niggas' tables.
Like this. We be like, oh, he going to school. He wanna better his. You 30-something? You ain't got no kids? What wrong with you? Well, I'm not married. What do you? It looks like you crazy.
Yeah.
But when you talk to someone, they be like, yeah, I got blah 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 whatever. And they be like, well, because things happen. What?
What we talking about here?
What? But what I'm saying is art imitates life. So what happened was even in the songs, I love R&B songs. I love beautiful love songs. Nigga, you don't hear songs about I do all the things your man won't do no more.
Hell no.
All you hear now is I'm gonna come over your house and knock you off.
Yeah.
And your man ain't got no chain like me.
Yeah.
You better fuck me, kid.
Or it's a bop that we dancing to.
Jigga boom.
Yep.
I call it. What you Mr. Bojangles? Like, it's the WB.
Oh my god.
Like,
yeah. I thought about that the other day, and whatchamacallit, Tank is like real vocal about that, like real R&B.
I like him too, but all these songs don't be R. Don't be. I got some Tank stuff, but all that stuff don't be beautiful either. It be some stuff just like, man, I like old songs. I like beautiful. I like one thing for sure. Different World is my favorite show at all times. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Even I like James, we were talking about Jamie Foxx show. You know, everybody was like, man, how you don't like Martin? Because Jamie Foxx, everybody progressed in the show. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's all about
Jamie
progression.
got the job with Jingle. Okay, yep.
No, remember he left Jingles and Fancy got married and Jamie finally got his music off the ground and Fancy got a job in New York. It's like this. Everybody progressed. My whole thing is this. When it comes to black TV shows, no one progresses. Remember Girlfriends that went off? I mean, you know, Joan.
And it just went off.
Joan finally got proposed to. Like, you spend 6 years figuring out if Joan gonna get a man or not. You know what I'm saying? And Joan is beautiful. And every TV show they put on for black people, then after that, now all the black people drug dealers.
Yeah.
Like, I like Power, but it was like everybody drug dealer. Like 50 employing niggas, but everybody he employing gotta be selling drugs.
Yeah. I hate that we still be doing like slave movies, and these like The Master, or we be showing the discrimination we have faced during like any time. Like,
no,
I just be like,
but I feel like you got to show it because because these kids don't think it exists. These kids don't really look. Once we had a discussion, Martin Luther King died in 1968. 12 years later, I was born. I'm 42. If you do the math, was that 60 years? I mean, not 56 years, but what I'm saying is, think about it.
It's crazy when I even think about the fact that like
54 years.
Like, we still got people that we can reach out and touch that have like hurt these people
that was there.
Yeah, that like literally.
But the thing is, these kids don't think that ever existed because they want to take it out. They want to take it out your school book, and the thing is, people say, "Well, take it out because it's bad." But you can't. You don't take it. You don't take out the other stuff that transpired between 1939 and 1945. But I mean, it was a whole war between that time, and it's like you had the Great Depression, and you know what I'm saying. Something happened over there in Germany, you know what I'm saying? Don't touch that. We can't flag you. We can't touch that. But they're gonna tell you about that, and they make movies about that all the time. But black people don't like to see the suffering. It's like we came far, but we chose. It's like a choice: God or guns.
Oh, we definitely chose God.
That's why everybody in the state of Georgia, they're so mad. The black people are so mad. Only black people are so mad. Oh, the gun law, everybody can have a gun. Nigga, they been having guns. You been getting shot at. He just telling your black ass you can go get you one too. But you still scared to go get one. You're still scared to go. Kemp saying the criminals got him. You go get you one too. But the difference is, it's gonna be registered in your name, and you ain't gotta go through all the silly stuff. Black people like this, no, because God got me. Because I'm gonna go to the gas station. I'm just gonna pray 3 times, and God gonna fill this tank up, and God gonna save him from bullets.
Where was he then?
I'm just saying that God do save. Jesus do save. But he gave you the God in you have gave you the common sense that you need.
Yeah.
But we don't like to use that. We like being told what to do.
So, okay. This is why I don't like them, right? So I'm going to just counter this, right? Mm-hmm. And then you tell me how you feel about it. So I don't like the movies of the slavery, all of that stuff. Like, and I think we should stop showing it because we need to show black people conquering certain things.
What we conquer?
So, like, hear me out. Get Out. When Get Out came out, it was like, damn, we can like win. It was like a movie that it was like one of the projects that changed the game. It was one of those that dropped, and then like it was like, oh damn, we can, like, black people can survive a horror.
Wait a minute.
From white people.
Wait a minute. We did survive horror, slavery.
No. I know. But we don't, like, we're conditioned to not see it. So I think we should stop showing all the bad shit that happened I think we should know about it. We need to know about it. But we need to stop showing it in art that gets nominated for the stuff. Because then we only send back to the community now. We send back sell more trauma because that's what the white folks like of making movies. Well, hold on. It's deeper than that. Than the Oscars. So we all be trying to shoot for Oscars, but all of the movies that have won for like Oscars are like, they're like bad black people, like Precious, like Training Day, like
I'm hungry, Precious.
Moonlight, like
I'm hungry, Precious.
which that movie's hilarious to me. Sorry, but so if we then can show certain images to black boys, they will know that they can conquer situations. Like we don't see like okay, so now Surviving Without Remorse, the Michael B. Jordan movie, was like one of the first movies we had seen with a black dude really like killing some like white people and standing up to the
James Fox.
No, not that one.
You talking about the one that was on Amazon?
He was a soldier.
Yeah, they
so what I'm saying is, it's certain things in our mind that we can't get over, so we can't like fathom a higher place of being because the tragedy we show is this is all it is suffrage. So I say we should stop showing that and show us conquering more things. So like I say black superheroes, black tech, black like thievery movies, but like everything that they have on the white side is a black version of it. Mission Impossible, Nigga Impossible. I'm being funny here in this case, but only to just drill it home. But having like, why do we not have a black 007?
Because Ian Fleming was one of my favorite movie spirits. Ian it wasn't about black men.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, something that we look at like that.
The problem is we make stuff like that, but stuff like that we don't get glorified because we want to see brothers in dresses and they hate the dark skin dude and the light skin dude always gonna come say today movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's why I think we need to make something.
No, but we can make it. No, we can make it. But the thing is, we don't put our money behind it. We don't put our money behind it, and there ain't no money. They say ain't no money in it. Everything just like you got good rap music about earth things and things of that nature, and guys talking about eating better, being better fathers of the system, and like we have all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. But we want to go see Lil Baby. But the problem is, the problem with us is, we don't understand that you can do both. That's the problem. The problem with us is, I can like Lil Baby and like the country rapper too. Mm-hmm. It ain't always just be Lil Baby and no conscience, or conscience and no Lil Baby.
Think
Okay,
we always make it like a competition type thing.
We do, because that's how
it's
they,
this or that.
No, because that's how they present it to us. They tell you, you can't like Lil Baby. Just like, remember when Jay-Z, that song, what more can I say? He said, I'm not animated like a Busta Rhymes. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or he said, well, if I could rap like what I said, record, if I rap like Quali or whatever. I can't remember the lyric, but I know it. I just, it's not top of my head. It's like, they tell you, hey, he already said, I gotta talk about these cars, because if I rap like Most Def, you ain't gonna listen to me. But the thing is, I got Most Def CD and a J CD and a Nas CD. You know what I mean? What this whole discussion is about is called parody. You can show me this. You can show me Living Single. You can show me another show, show me a show of 4 black men who are roommates. You know what I'm saying? One getting married, and the other, and all of them just growing.
Like, show you one today in time.
Like, period. They don't ever show them. They don't show them, because that's why when you tell them 57% of black men are single, child is in the middle class, nobody look like you crazy. What are you talking about? Like, I be cutting my clients and stuff. I'm like, yeah, he's 28, he's a lawyer. What? Yeah. They exist. Ooh, I didn't know that. How you don't know? I ain't never seen it before. You ain't been looking. Because that's right in front of you. All this whole episode, like I said, is about parody. You can have both. The problem in our community is you got to like one or the other. And society only feeds you one.
Mm.
Society only feeds you one. And they ain't talking about just those people. Everybody. We all do it too. That's why the great St. Samuel's will be like, hey, it's guys who are doing it. That's why he always brought the statistics.
Mm-hmm.
Bump how you feel.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a baby mama. You got different ways not to be a baby mama. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? If you feel that strongly about putting a baby in her and y'all living together shacking, why you don't feel that strongly about marrying her? You know what I'm saying? Like, now we live in this world of everybody want to do real estate and tech. Real estate, but no one's going towards tech.
Which is the biggest mistake we could be making right now. This is the biggest thing. Like, I literally said this the other day. I was driving in the car. Morehouse. Mm-hmm. Like, they need to like be investing heavily over in tech. Like, heavily. Like, like almost every dollar needs to be reverted over there, because we not realizing that this world is about to start growing really fast, and they gonna exclude us really fast if we don't learn how to like include ourselves and build some businesses in here. Oh, we're screwed. And tech is one of the hugest ones.
But the reason why Morehouse don't do that, because Morehouse is part of the system. They just want y'all to go out and go work for somebody else. That's why they don't have a big entrepreneur program. Like, how long you been out of school?
2013, so almost 10 years.
Almost your 10?
Yeah.
Think about this. You have a company that's doing very, very well. Why they never called you back to talk about this? They want your money every month, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they'll never call you to talk about this, because it's a kid in the dorm room right now who's doing this, who can be working for your company. And you can be showing him how to do this. He can show another kid how to do this. And that's how you build conglomerates. That's why the other people at the other schools, that's what they do. Bill Gates didn't graduate, but they gave him a degree anyway. He went on over there, and he showed them how to move, how to groove and move. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And every kid come out there go work for their companies. We can't build our own because we don't think our own exists. That's why I said the whole premise of this conversation was, we're not teaching our kids that this exists outside of entertaining. Even though this is part of entertainment, so much goes into this. Mm-hmm. So much goes into what we do. Because we're doing the same thing the ESPN do.
Yeah. I literally say that. There's no difference in the product.
People say, I hate podcasts. It's a sports talk show to come on every other hour for 24 hours a day with different views. Mm-hmm. And some guys say the same thing. He's saying the same. Skip Bayless and Shannon saying the same thing that Stephen A. Smith saying. Mm-hmm. They're on two different shows. Mm-hmm. That shows you that we can have both. The problem with us is we don't feel like we can have. Only can be one of something. Yeah,
that's real bad in the community, the comedy world too. Like
no, that's bad in everything. Mm-hmm. Anything that comes from being from fathers. Anything that comes dealing with black people, you only can have one. Who you like, Beyonce, Rihanna? Hell, why can't I like both of them?
Yeah.
If you can give me Men's Society and you can give me Boys in the Hood, why you can't give me a movie about a nigga going to school, like higher learning? See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How I learned what's the difference. Poetic justice. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like, why we can't show a dude on his path to success, for he can bring another successful person up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. In the rim.
And you know what's crazy? Just knowing that has like affected how I make my art now. Mm-hmm. Like now I'm like conscious of like the image of the black man I'm sending out. Mm-hmm. Like it's more in my head about it. Like even like cheating. Like I'm at the point now where I won't even show a black man cheating unless there's a reason for it.
Well, it's one honestly, there's never a reason for it. Number one, you gotta show black men being married. Mm-hmm. Let's stop the. I got a girlfriend. I'm cheating. Mm-hmm. I got a girlfriend. We lived together 5 years. Mm-hmm. Let's stop that. Mm-hmm. Let's stop. Let's create more. Because people like, well, marriage don't mean you gonna stay together. You're right. But hell, y'all been staying together being boyfriend and girlfriend. What's gonna be the difference? Mm-hmm. Oh, because you think it's more responsibility.
Which is it should be.
It's the same responsibility that you're doing now. The problem is you're doing it, but you don't even know you're doing it.
Mm-hmm. Is that putting a title on it?
But once somebody's told you was doing it, it became a problem. Like I just wish we had more variety, and we push more positivity on our TV shows, on our movies, on our music, mm-hmm. on our person. That's what Kevin Samuels was talking about so much, taking back our image.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's pretty screwed. And that's how fucking married happened. That's came on a date I had, but the whole point when we were writing it, it was like, no, I have to. They have to stay together, and we have to show them working out.
Yeah, but the thing
no matter what.
Yeah, but see, we can't.
Meaning like they conflict resolution among each other.
I know. I get conflict resolution, but guess what though? That's just like us doing a show. You doing a show with somebody that you don't have any chemistry with. But we're gonna do the show regardless. You know what I'm saying? You kind of get what I'm going with this?
Break it down a little more.
Okay. The problem with so many of us, we don't learn ourselves to know. Like I know myself well enough that I'm able to do this with you, mm-hmm. and I can tell you how I see things and where I was. Mm-hmm. I'm not schooling you. I'm just showing you a different perspective. Mm-hmm. But imagine if I was doing this to a person who couldn't even see the perspective. So you 70 shows in, and the whole time I'm just trying to show him the perspective. And he don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with so many of these relationships. Mm-hmm. Yeah, isn't that wrong with staying together and staying together purposefully, trying to be in a relationship? Mm-hmm. But the key is being with someone is easy to be with. It shouldn't be hard to be with someone. The problem with us is we think it's supposed to be hard to make it be easy. To get along with someone should be hard. We gotta teach our kids to get along with you shouldn't be a hard thing. It should be fairly easy. Uh-huh. Like the teammates. Why you think Steph Curry and Klay Thompson play so well together? Klay Thompson understands he needs Steph. And Steph understands that he needs Klay. Every time you get up there, Clay say, man, look, I couldn't be up here without Steph.
Mm-hmm.
He don't say, well, shit, Steph need me to get these rings. Steph will say it, I need them. That's why Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen beefing. Because Scottie mad because he feel like Michael didn't give him enough credit. But all Mike did was give him credit. That's the thing. I mean, I think everybody, if you decide to get married and you're focused and you guys are building towards getting married, I think you should marry a like-minded person.
For sure. For sure.
And then you can grow from there. Dude, I don't want to convince nobody that this is better. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll spend the whole time still convincing. You ever had trying to convince somebody to work with you? Or that?
Nah, yeah, it's annoying.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
You can't even work properly.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to make sure you say something wrong because they may not get it right. They may not feel it.
Yeah.
But that's what media do to black people. They don't show you the other side. So therefore, that's why it's so hard to think the other side exists. So they gear all the success towards women on TV shows, especially black women. Mm-hmm. And they all the time they see a nigga, he be the most terrible nigga in the world. That's why all of them feel the same way about men.
Yeah.
Which they've never experienced.
Never. That's the craziest part.
My auntie, mama them said, but have you? And then the thing is,
it don't matter though.
Then they get a guy, it'd be terrible. Not only because it doesn't supposed to work. They're not in the right frame of life. This dude is totally crazy. You know what I'm saying? But, oh yeah, we're gonna be together. We're gonna be a family. He over there looking puzzled as hell. You
bro, just be like,
you feel like this. Damn, I never thought about it.
No, I just be like, they be wilding. And you know what? I think we gonna get some resolution. Shout out to you. I think we gonna get some resolution and some regulating. I think that area is gonna self-regulate, aka women. I want to believe. I'm starting to see more women speak up on the ills of women through social media. Now, hopefully, it's having an effect.
Well, it's not really, because you can't tell a woman nothing. A woman can't check a woman. Because if she believes it, and somebody that she's heard of did it.
Sorry, son. Yeah, I hate to see. Like, how do you think your son's generation is gonna grow up?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, nah. Hey, man, we got to go. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh, Lord.
No, either we gonna have to have a whole nother episode on this. I gotta hear this.
Nigga, I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, because you deal with it more on a personal level.
I feel sorry for them. All the young brothers. I feel sorry for them. Nigga, you see the videos? The big, come outside, ho. Come on. What? You know why these little boys all look like dirty little boys? Because the girls like it. You know how many little boys sit in my chair? They be like 13, 14. They all go they want the little nigga haircut. They all want to get a little twist.
Yeah.
All of them want the same thing. Perfect example. 98 degrees outside. They all come in with hoodies. It's 98 degrees outside. Why do you have a hoodie? I ain't cold. They don't trick the same way them girls, but with the girl with the little rubber thing, they be kissing her like it's real. Then they don't trick their mind. These little boys don't trick their mind too.
I heard it's off the chain.
These little boys walking around with scullies on, skull caps, and hoodies. You know how hot it is outside?
Boy, he indexed stupid right now.
They be having like 2 pair of shorts on. And underwear.
For what? Because that's what the girls like?
No. Because the girl they envision they supposed to like the girl that catches their eye, she likes a brother who looks like that. Because they've seen her like his picture on Instagram. Same thing women do with men. They go get their body done. They start looking like unbelievable characters because they do like the picture. Knowing that they would never have a chance with this chick. Never. She has 48,000 likes. He ain't that fucking special. She's not gonna pick him out of the other 47, 999 person. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pick that person right there because I like his screen name. Click on him. First she gonna see if he has a blue dot.
Yeah.
Then she gonna kind of go through it a little bit. Then she gonna respond to the one she thinks has the best investment for her.
I've realized that even about my journey. Like it's easier to do certain things the more number you have on like social.
You gotta check. Yeah.
Don't wait till I get to check. Wait till I get to check. It's coming. It's coming.
It's crazy.
I'm be going
Like,
stupid.
they love to check.
I'm bullshit. I really don't want to talk to none of y'all like that because most of them don't even got nothing to talk about.
It ain't much to talk about. But they don't want to talk to you either.
Hey,
They want you to do what? Spin that shit.
Yep, well, that's where we have to hang it up right there. This is a good talk. We needed that. I definitely agree that I think TV has been a big part of the killing of the family.
Entertainment has been a big part.
Yeah, I think because black culture was a lot of art, it self-imploded on itself. And the system contained the art. It self-imploded, and then we just stuck with it.
The system knew how to make zombies.
Yeah, we pretty screwed.
And then you saw they say, "Oh, I can do that." That's why the NBA. We're going to wrap up. That's why the NBA doesn't really like Steph Curry. They hate him.
Why?
He ain't never 6'3". And he's the best shooter in the history of basketball. He's 6'3". That ain't far-fetched for the average person can be. He looks weak, but he's very strong. You know what I'm saying? He looks more practical than LeBron James. Because you'll never be 6'9". Shaqiri maybe 6'2", 6'3". You know what I mean? The way they keep talking about, he ain't that dominant. He don't win the 8 finals, but he ain't dominant. They had to call Kevin Durant to help him out. But Kevin Durant was only there for 3 years, but he went 2 years before Kevin Durant. That's why the media paints the narrative.
Yep, for sure.
So, brothers, sisters, create your own narrative. I'm the Flash.
Comedian Lonnie.
We out.
Peace.